All right, let's make some sounds together. One thing I forgot to say in the previous video is make sure that you are doing this in front of a mirror. Get a little mirror right in front of you, put on your music stand, or go into the bathroom, right? And check out what your face looks like. You should have tons of examples of clarinet embouchures, pictures that I've given you, and you need to make sure that you're looking at those pictures and checking your face against them and seeing if it looks the same. Because if the pros look like this, and you look like this, right? That's wrong. And you want to make sure you're doing it correctly. Okay? We're just going to be playing on just the mouthpiece, which is the ligature, the reed, and the mouthpiece, and your barrel. Okay? Just that. That's a great way to start to learn how to make sounds. It's kind of a high-pitched sound, but it's great. It's going to be super cool. So, let's do this a couple times. First and foremost, you want to make sure, remember that trick I did with the little sticky note? Making sure you know how far to put the mouthpiece inside your mouth. Okay? If you don't, I talked last time about if you did too little mouthpiece. Let's talk about if you have too much mouthpiece in the mouth. If you do, you'll notice probably right away, it's going to squeak really high. It'll sound like this. Right? Wow, that was probably, I think my microphone peaked. I saw a red light when I did that. Right? And it's a squeak. It's kind of loud. Squeak isn't a terrible thing. It's just a really high note on clarinet. But we want to learn how to not have them happen accidentally. Okay, so if you notice that you're squeaking a ton, you either have way too much mouthpiece inside your mouth or you're probably blowing way too hard. Right? When we're blowing, I'm thinking about having my hand out. Just nice, steady air. Maybe like I was blowing out 1 or 2 birthday candles. Not like all of them. Right? You don't want to blast the air because then that'll cause the reed to vibrate way too much and it'll squeak. So, but you also don't want to have really like weak air because that would just not make a good sound. So fast air, fast steady air, but just not way too much. Okay? So let's do it. Let's get our embouchure. Chin. Got my cushion. Set it down. Top teeth. Wrap the lips around. Top lip kind of pushes down. Right? And I breathe through the corners of my mouth. I'm not going to breathe through the instrument. Don't do that. And also, I don't want to breathe through my nose because it's not efficient. It takes a really long time to fill your lungs up all the way. When breathing through my mouth and just the corners of my mouth, I could fill up all the way in like half a second. So that's why we breathe through our mouth. Okay, I got all my embouchure set up. And then I'm just going to do all the embouchure stuff and then blow. And it should sound like this. And I could do that for a lot longer, right? If you take a deep breath, I'm doing fast air, but it's not so much air that I get rid of all the air in 1 second. You know, I could do that for a really long time. So that's something you should try to do. Get a little timer. Do 10-second notes. Go to a clock, you know, if you got a ticking clock, and do 10-second notes. Try to play for 10 whole seconds straight, and to get a steady sound. And the way you get a steady sound is with steady air. Blow on your hand. And you can feel on your hand if the air is steady. And that's what we want. Steady air makes a steady sound. So let's do that a couple times. Let's play some 10-second notes. I'm going to do it with you right now. That was 10 seconds. Okay, let's do it again. See, and also you want to match my sound. Ya. Ah. Ooh, I didn't know I could sing that high. Right? You want to get that note. If I'm playing this and you're getting you don't want to be a little low or you don't want to be higher. You kind of want to match the sound. So while we're playing together, listen and see if you're playing the same sound as me. Ready? long that was. It was probably around 10 seconds. But did you get the matched note? Did you match the pitch with me? Was your note higher or lower? Let's try again. Let's do it 2 more times. Pushing down with my top lip is what I was saying right there. Got my nice pointy chin. I'm wrapping my lips all the way around the mouthpiece. Let's do that one more time. Try to see if you can play with me and if you can match my sound. Oh, remember, if you don't have enough mouthpiece, right? If you don't have enough mouthpiece, then it might be really low sounding. Or if you have too much, it might squeak. Okay, let's do it together. Breathe through the corners of your mouth. How'd you do? Try it out on your own. Go look in front of a mirror. Do it. Make sure your mouth is shaped correctly. Get all those checkpoints. Chin, cushion, teeth on top. Wrap the lips around. Firm corners, right? And make those clarinet sounds.